Here I am live and in person. Well, almost in person and almost live. Not as live as I wish I was. We good? Are you wanting to know how I'm doing? You asked me that earlier.
Oh, did you hear the music that I was just playing or not?
No, I heard
Oh,
something
okay.
kind of fuzzy in the background.
Oh, okay.
Is
Well,
Michelle singing to me or something?
no, no, no. It was the theme song. It was the podcast theme song. So
Oh,
everybody, hey, we're live, and this is clearly a test run, as you can obviously tell. John here with I don't know which side he is for you guys, but Bruce. And so we're just doing a quick little live thing. You should be able to see us on Facebook and on my YouTube channel. And wherever you're seeing us on either of those is theoretically, Lord willing, Creek Don't Rise, where our pre show live stream should land on next Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. You do the math on everything else. But Bruce Brown, yay! Good to see you, sir.
I turned off my overhead light to cut down on the glare on my head. Still
Well,
getting some from the window though.
you're looking good. Bruce, first, so what we're going to do just for 5 minutes or so here, we are going to, in the next 5 minutes or something like that, we are going to just update people on how this thing is coming along, this project, this benefit, how they're going to get the link. But before we do that, I just want to find out how are you doing and how are you feeling about all this attention and this
Yeah,
stuff. I mean, I've
it's
had a few
pretty
people ask me,
overwhelming.
"How are you doing?" So I want to hear from you.
Yeah, it's pretty overwhelming. I mean, emotionally, I think I told you the other day. I started reading Dan's note that came along with the choir video, and I couldn't even get well all the way through one note. So I'm sure 2 hours of this is going to be pretty draining.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. I love what everybody's doing. It's awesome. But yeah, it's pretty emotional.
And you haven't like, as far as I know, you haven't seen most of the performances or any of the performances yet. It's going to be a surprise for you.
Yeah, no, just Dan who sent out. I guess he sent it to Patreon members.
Audio, right, right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
all I've
asked me for
seen.
full. Yeah, yeah, we
Yeah,
said
one
yeah.
one clip, 30 seconds of one clip, and I think
Mhm.
a whole song. So no, I haven't. I don't know. I'm sure I'll be
Right.
surprised.
I think if I do this right, I can share for those who don't know what we're talking about, which would be hard to imagine that anybody that follows me on any of these things would not. But let me share this real quick and see again, because I think it would be um, helpful for me to practice this stuff. Um, this is what we are talking about, the big, beautiful benefit for Bruce Brown. And just for clarity, what this is, it's all these artists: Jimmy A, Bob Bennett, The Choir, Eddie DeGarmo, Rob Frazier, Dan Hasseltine, Glenn Kaiser, Phil Keggy, Phil Madeira, Bill Maloney, Kevin Max, Ricky Michelle, Neil Morse, Charlie Peacock, Dave Perkins, River and Rail, 77s, Russ Taff, Chris Taylor, OJ Taylor. Well, Ojo ended up doing a greeting instead of a performance. Terry Taylor, Michelle Thompson, the Throws. Uh, they
All the
all did
Taylors.
performance. What's that? A lot
All
of
the
Taylors. A lot
Taylors.
of Taylors. Yeah. Um, they all did performances and sent them in, simple recordings, and sent them in, which have been turned into a now 2 hour show. We also have non musical contributions, greetings from Ojo and Amy Grant and Steve Taylor and others. A guy named Jamie Pickle, who's a video producer, worked on major TV projects and stuff, stepped up and offered to help edit this thing. So it's got definitely a more polished look than if I had done it, which was the original plan. So that's cool. So this is the show that will premiere at 8 o'clock next Saturday.
Make sure they know
And
it's 8 o'clock Central Time.
8 o'clock Central Time,
Yeah,
God's time. And
because that says
nine.
EST on the poster.
It's yeah, that's going to be the live stream is EST, and yeah, that's a little. This is
Oh, the
probably
8 o'clock is 7 o'clock your time.
Right.
That's the hour in the well.
Exactly. And
Okay.
so that's the thing that some people have been confused about. So what we're going to do is at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, we're going to do a live event in Nashville that will be an hour before this musical thing happens. And that's going to be a hang at the Well Green Hills, which is right over by Lipscomb. And we're going to have John Still, the founder of CCM Magazine, and Tom Granger, former editor of CCM, just music guru and expert and good friend of yours. And both of them, big part of your story, and others coming together. And we're gonna use that hour to, and you're gonna be there virtually, Lord willing, in this kind of mechanism, like with the live streaming kind of thing, and have some storytelling. And for people that don't know the journey that you've had, we'll have a conversation that sort of connects some of those dots for about 45 minutes or so, and we'll use it as a countdown. And then we will end that live stream, and everybody that has given to your GoFundMe, we're suggesting at least $10. Of course, they can give more, and it's been amazing to see how generous people have been. But then we will send, hopefully via email, if they've followed the instructions, they can send an email to us, and we will send everybody an email sometime shortly before 8 o'clock with a private link to a YouTube video that'll be a hi-fi, really nice quality video. And then at 8 o'clock, we all hit play, and we'll all watch it on a big screen and with good sound and whatever. Some of us will watch it together there in the
Mm.
room as well, which will be fun. So if you're in Nashville or you want to come to Nashville, we'll have sort of a watch party at 8 o'clock following that live thing. But
Well,
I
let
hope.
me say one thing real quick here because I don't want, before I forget, and I don't want anybody to freak out. Everybody knows that's known me for a while knows I frequently shave my head. So I don't want people to think my hair is all falling out or anything,
Okay.
and that's a side effect of what's going on. It's just that I decided to shave my head.
Oh,
It's not growing back as long and thick as it used to, but
okay.
I still, I just wanted to shave my head. So
Oh,
that's not a side effect of the illness. Just so
oh,
people doesn't
interesting.
think,
Okay.
oh, he looks terrible. Oh, his hair's all falling out. No, it fell out on purpose. So
It was scraped out.
yes.
That's
So
that's cool.
just so everybody knows. Anyway,
That's
so
well that yeah, I thought that maybe it was a little bit of both. I knew that
yeah,
you shaved.
I wouldn't want anybody to go.
Okay. Um so the yeah, so anyway, in general, this is there anything you want to kind of update people? You sent a health update out this week on Facebook. How you seem to be feeling pretty good right now. Are you kind of in a wait and see mode right now, and how
Well,
this.
I had the bone marrow biopsy yesterday, and my back hurts like heck. But
Oh,
other than that, I'm feeling okay. Pretty
okay.
tired, but okay. Won't know any results on that for a couple weeks or more, probably. I thought I was going to have a couple weeks off. Turns out I'm going to have to start another round of chemo on Monday. So
Oh,
wasn't
on
looking
Monday.
forward to that. Yeah. She just decided to go ahead and plow ahead and do another round. And
Okay.
I have a consultation with a specialist in Baltimore on the 15th. So she wanted me to get in 7 more sessions before I went to see him. And then
Okay.
probably about the 25th of August, I think, we're all supposed to conference together and see, what's next.
When you've done these rounds like on a Monday, how does that usually leave you feeling the following Saturday?
Well, it's really not too bad. I mean, some nausea and stuff like that, but I've never really been super sick like a lot of people get sick. But um, a lot of people that have localized tumors and things like that and have radiation treatments and things focused on one area, they end up spending 2, 3. I know Susan could say better about Quincy. Sometimes it was, 3 hours, 4 hours of just a slow drip of the medicine. I get 2 shots in my stomach and I'm done. So,
Oh, okay.
but they do it every day. In the case of people that are taking more intense drugs, they try to space it out, and they do it only every couple of weeks. I do 5 days on, 2 days of rest on the weekend, and then 2 more days. And then I usually get 21 days in between. So
I see.
yeah, so I'll go through from the whatever Monday is, the 4th to the 10th, 4th to yeah, because the 9th is Saturday, so 11th to 12th, whatever that following Monday, Tuesday is, and then I'll probably not do anything till after Labor Day, as far as more. So
All right. And man, we've been busy this summer working on the show. I thought, with you going through this stuff, I know in the summer is when I have a little bit more free time because my teaching schedule is slower. We were busy with my daughter's wedding and then I was sick, but we still managed to get quite a bit done this summer and we got several shows in production right now. So
yeah,
I've thrown a lot of stuff at you and you keep wanting more. You're like, send me more stuff, send me more stuff. So
yeah, it really helps. In fact, I just finished the Matt Hammond. I have to tack the opening on, but I got the body of it done and the closing. So
wow.
I'm gonna tack on an open, and you can put that out sometime next week.
Yeah, I think we'll try to do these about, at least a week apart to give people a chance because everybody listens at different times. It's funny, I just
Yeah,
got a report from Podbean that our number one, and this is, I think, averaging stuff. So I don't know if I really how to understand it, but it said our number one listening time was Tuesdays at midnight. And I was like, what? But I think that that's also because of global. We have people listening all over the world. And so
right.
time zones are a factor, so if there's people listening in Europe and stuff, that's going to mess that up. So I was like, how in the world is Tuesday at midnight the most popular time to listen? I didn't think that made any sense at all. But I think you did a great job on the Gilead show, and it was a lot of the audio is challenging when we're recording on location at a thing like that, and it sounds really good, and the
Good.
song choices were great, and so
Well,
yeah.
I hope it works with your lecture thing.
Yeah, that's going to be the
That was
challenging
a
one.
challenge, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. For those who don't know, like I did a sort of a keynote speech or lecture, but it turned it into more of a conversation with the whole room. But then we didn't really have multi-track recording with microphones in the room. So you kind of sometimes, if the person that asked a question or made a comment was close enough to my phone, you could hear them, and if they weren't, you can't. And so we have to edit that stuff really carefully and try to turn it into something that makes sense. And I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna work, but it's because of this guy.
ah,
So
well, we have to figure out. I mean, there's very few specific things that you allude to music wise. So we
mhm,
need to figure out what's going to be in the bridges in between
right,
the talking, other
yeah.
than the obvious the 1972 Dallas
Oh, the explosion.
Jesus Sound Explosion. That's the only
Right, right.
obvious one and you may have mentioned a song at the very end, but I don't remember.
Well, the what we're talking about is the sound of revolution,
Yeah,
because I had so many people asking me about countercultural music, and really troubled times in society seem to generate really interesting music. And it's not just the obvious 60s, though that's, Woodstock and that counterculture thing, but even you think about the crack epidemic in LA and the hip hop and music that came out of that scene, and the Appalachia and the coal mining and the all of the great music that came out of delivering these terrible stories of what was
mm,
happening to the rest of the world. Hardship really is an important source, not only just for us to be entertained by people's misery, but
mm,
to it's apocalypse. It's revealing. It's pulling a curtain back so
yeah,
that we can hear what's really going on. And so we were talking about revolution and what do we really say? What do we want with a revolution? And some of the people in the room really steered that conversation, I thought, in an interesting way. But yeah, it'll be interesting to find songs for bumpers that kind of demonstrate that, maybe like,
yeah.
and what are some revolutionary kinds of songs. um,
Well,
uh,
I was thinking of Volunteers by Jefferson Airplane.
Ooh,
They
that's an
probably
interesting.
won't sue us. So
Yeah, they probably won't.
they
I think
probably they probably like the idea.
Glenn Kaiser's Swamp Gas Messiah's record came to mind as something that
Mm.
probably it's got a lot of that um, on there too. And
There's all kinds
obviously,
of great murder ballads. You were talking about Appalachian music, you know.
mhm.
Like
And you know, one of the
Knoxville
first,
Girl or Delia's Gone or
yeah,
that kind
right,
of
right.
stuff.
And one of my favorites is Revolution by the Beatles. I
Yeah.
started learning how to play that when I was a kid, and I knew that they released multiple versions of it. There's a slow version and the fast version is Revolution number 9. It's funny because I recognized how Larry Norman sort of picked up that thing where he would have songs like and number them, and it's like, oh, that's what the Beatles did, you know, with their thing, and he would have alternate versions. But um, I remember my band started playing that song early on, and we would turn it into a crazy 80s alternative punky
Mm.
kind of song, and that was one of my favorite cover tunes to do.
Yeah, I
And
don't think we'll poke that bear.
but
They're
there's
still
probably some
very active.
covers. There's some cover, and Jesse Wells is a current artist that is really doing a fantastic job
Mhm.
of poking a bear. Like I mean, he just puts out songs every week, like these.
Yeah.
Him standing in a field writing these songs. It's just so inspiring. And have you seen any of the stuff of him from Newport? He
Hmm.
was oh my gosh, he was the John Prine, like somehow on the John Prine stage or something like that, or the
Right.
John Prine fellow. Really inspiring stuff. Well, anyway, we've gone really long. It's almost 17 minutes, and I said it was going to be 5. So I've got to go get interviewed for another podcast right now, and I'm speaking tonight here in Nashville at a for a group that's launching a festival called Holy Mountain Festival,
Hmm.
and they're very inspired by Cornerstone, and they've got a real countercultural kind of vibe about them. So I'm excited to go talk over there. But they wanted me to do a podcast interview, so I got my Cornerstone 2005 out of the bin.
You're
So
gonna have a busy day next Saturday too, even before
yeah.
the live cast.
So this week I'll be playing with the Live on Music Row Band on Tuesday night, doing a really fun. The whole theme is outer space songs, so I haven't announced what the song. I want it to be a surprise, but it's a very fun song. So that's Tuesday night, and then we have tech rehearsal for our thing on Thursday night. There's something maybe that I'm going to do on Friday and Sunday, but I haven't announced it yet. I haven't got it confirmed. And then Saturday, yeah, I'll be live at Tomato Art Fest from 9 to 1, signing books and talking about that with whoever wants to come by, right in the heart of the middle of all of the chaos at
Mm.
Fanny's House of Music, which is going to be so fun.
That is
And
that
I'll
is the
come.
coolest thing. I just got a reminder in my Facebook that I was there 11 years ago.
Oh, were you? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's awesome. It's so fun, and it's just sweaty and gross and hot, and
Mm.
just it's going to be great. Um, and so then I'll do that for a few hours in the morning, and then come home and clean up, maybe take a little nap, and then go out and we'll do all your stuff that night. And then
Cool.
yeah, it's going to be a crazy week. So busy. So
I finally found
pray for all of us.
mm, I found my bobblehead. I couldn't remember where I put it, so I'm going to bring my bobblehead in and put it here on the desk, and then if I have to get up and go to the bathroom or something, I'll just scoot it over in camera range, and my bobblehead can sit in for me.
We'll just talk to the doll.
Yeah.
That's great. That's
Oh
great.
yeah, there he is. So,
Well, man, we love you so much, and we're thankful that you're letting us do this for you because
oh, thank you.
yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And all, the other thing is, we know Mark and Kathy and I were talking about that this week, that there are so many people going through so much. We know that there's
Mm.
others
Yeah.
that are challenged as well, and I hope that this doesn't feel neglectful to anybody. Um, and I kind of hope that as people see all this energy going into this and towards you, that it also provokes people to think about other people in their lives that they could throw some money towards, or just attention and love and
Mm.
recognition of the significance, because you know, there's so many people that need it. And so this is just an example, but it's just one of many things. You know, we
Yeah.
can only do what we can each do, and this is a good thing to do, but it's not the only thing for us to do. So
Yeah. Back in the spring, I said to the Hauser, I said, I think we should do a triple birthday party. my 70th, your 55th, and his 65th. And
Isn't
so
that crazy?
this is way beyond something that the three of us would have done together.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Well, thank you, man. I know we talk every day, multiple times, but thanks for taking some time and letting us test this. Everybody out there, we can't really see, but the way we're doing this thing, but I will go on to Facebook and check the comments later on. So let us know how this worked, and if you had any questions. And again, just as another reminder, if you gave to the GoFundMe, send an email to bbbbenefit@gmail.com. So 5 B's and then benefit@gmail.com. This is all in the article at True Tunes. And just send an email to that account with Bruce Benefit in the subject and just say, I gave to the GoFundMe, send me the private link, and put your full name and address, even your mailing address. We just want to build a little database of people that are a part of this. We're not going to share it with anybody else or anything like that. But send that email, because we're finding that GoFundMe is a little protective. Even some people said that, like, when yesterday I sat and sent individual messages to every donor, and some people said that the some of the stuff was redacted.
Mm.
So just do that. Send that email. You can do it now, and then what's going to happen is we will send that link out shortly before the show goes live at 8 o'clock, maybe a half hour before, something like that. Like during that pre-show, we'll have interns helping send that stuff out. So if you got any questions, you can also email me if you can't figure that out. But bbbbenefit@gmail.com, and we will send that link out right before the show. And it's going to be that simple. It's a private YouTube link, so don't share it with anybody, because you're special because you gave to my brother Bruce. All right, I'm going to sign off. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to play our music here again, and we'll see you later. Peace.
All right, man. Gotta go. Got my helper coming in. Thanks.